Namaskar, how are we?
We are really nice. How are you?
You had stayed at Aditya Agro Farm Shahapur with your friend for about 2 days. So I wanted to know your feedback on your experience here. Is it okay if I ask you a couple of questions?
Sure. Please go ahead. Please.
Okay, first things first. Did you have any trouble navigating to this place?
We had a very smooth ride here because it's very accurately pinned the location. So we just had to literally put Aditya Agro and Aditya Agro Farm Shahapur, and that's where exactly it brought us. So there was absolutely no inconvenience coming.
And once you entered the gate, what were your first impressions?
That we've entered, and there was a lot of excitement because we thought that we are getting into a space which we are not used to staying in the cities. There was greenery all around us, and on both sides of the road, the approach route was also very nice, and it looked like you look forward to reaching your destination. So that was very nice.
You had come with your friend, both of you ladies had come alone. So at any point of time, did you feel scared or unsafe or anxious because you have come to a farm which is in a rural area, sort of in between middle of nowhere? Your thoughts on that?
So while it has its own space where you get enough you get enough space or privacy to do maybe go for a stroll and walk around, but at no point in time it feels unsafe, especially for me as a solo traveler, as a solo female traveler, where we do have an instinct and gut as a female traveler when we are at spaces which we have not ventured before. And the vibe and of this place is really safe, and I don't feel that there could be any potential threat lurking around in anywhere, even when I was strolling in the night in the farm, which at an allotted time. So I think that made a lot of difference for me in the stay here.
So the vibes were positive of this place.
Very positive and safe.
What about the infrastructure? How did you find your room?
The room was extremely pleasant to stay in. It was comfortable, and it was at the price point that it has been that we had to pay. I think it was extremely of premium quality.
So value for money is what you're saying?
Value of money completely, in terms of comfort, in terms of space to keep our stuff, because as females we tend to over pack sometimes. So there was ample space for me to keep my stuff, my our like the toiletry bags and our suitcases, and just to hang things in the washroom. And I would like to also comment on the washroom quality, which is very, very important for female travelers. That was not compromised at all. So there was complete it was well sanitized, and it was very convenient. It actually felt like home.
So in terms of cleanliness, you found this place to be clean?
100% marks on cleanliness for sure.
And then coming back to the hospitality, how did you like the food? What about the staff?
So the food was it's of a very different category, because it did not feel like home food, but neither felt like hotel food. It felt like fresh farm food, which is exactly the experience I came here looking forward to. So right from the non-veg to the vegetarian options were all very well curated, and also was different in both times of the day, like for lunch and dinner. And breakfast menu was also curated quite well. So we are actually looking forward to what was there in the breakfast, lunch and dinner. And the hospitality and the service was again very, very forthcoming and extremely polite. And there was a huge amount of local flavor, that I won't tell you what the local flavor is that the ladies in the house bring in, but it's for you to see and observe. But definitely they're unmissable in their visually also, and they're unmissable even in their services. Yeah.
So the staff you found quite welcoming and eager to serve or please?
Yes, absolutely.
So no hesitation from your side to ask for whatever you wanted, or?
No, in fact, if there was a hesitation, they made sure that there wasn't. They in fact went out of their way sometimes to make us feel comfortable and asked us, and were very forthcoming in terms of giving us the drinks or taking the second, third helpings and things like that. So
the drinks, you mean the?
I mean the kokum sharbats. And that stood out for me, and I don't remember how many glasses I had. And tea is a must have over here. It's also heavily publicized You can't miss it, and you shouldn't also when you come to Aditya Agro Farm, Shahapur.
And then you had the farm tour.
Yes.
So how did you find that?
The farm tour was, I feel, very insightful, at the same time very educative, because a lot of fun facts, and I like to put it like that, in terms of the nature and the biodiversity that we have. And some trees were actually of daily lives that we have, which we see, but I've never observed and noticed this thing. So it was very educative for me, and I will definitely keep a lookout for those educational points in my interactions with trees and plants in the future for sure. I think it's a great learning experience across ages. So irrespective of whether you are a nature lover or not, you should definitely come here. And in terms of, I think I would like to especially mention the tour of where we had to go to our Gaushala and actually milk the cow. That experience was, or the buffalo rather, we had to milk the buffalo, and it was very well organized. It happened on time, we came back on time. The experience was not compromised because of the time, and it was also very, the appropriate disclaimers were given, and also fun facts that Aditya usually gives in his tours. Yeah.
But then the village immersion was an authentic and meaningful experience in your opinion?
100%. We have always seen these villages passing by. I personally have never been a part or interacted with the folks at the village or even entered the Gaushala. And I think for me it was a new experience, and definitely I would like to do it once more. Not only for the experience, but to get more understanding and knowledge about how they live their lives, because it's rudimentary, but I think it's quite also very evolved in their own ways. Yeah.
That's a nice way of putting it. And we were lucky enough to see fireflies at night.
Yeah, that I saw 2 nights in a row, and I can't get enough of it. And these fireflies are something again which kept welcoming us throughout our walks and strolls, even during the night when we were walking through the farms. So that was also a very nice thing to see.
So overall, this place, do you feel relaxed because you come from a highly stressful environment, work, taking a break? Was this relaxing for you? Did you feel rejuvenated?
100% rejuvenated. I feel I know more. I feel refreshed. I also feel that I also feel full because my stomach is happy. So so I think it's all from all fronts where you look out when you just want to get away from your busy, stressful life and what you are hoping for. I think this is definitely meets expectations and even more.
So you would recommend this place to others, especially solo lady travelers?
I think it is one of the best places in and around Mumbai for solo lady travelers, because I feel that they are able to sort of, it's not a very long drive, especially from Mumbai. It's a 2.5 hour drive door to door in case you're staying somewhere in the middle of the city, and or maybe an hour or two depending on where you stay in the city. So I think it's not that of a drive also. Even if you can spare a day or even two, definitely make it a point to come here. And yes, it's actually, I would recommend it to all my female friends and other friends as well. Yeah.
And when will we have the pleasure of hosting you again?
Very soon. You will be seeing a lot of me.
Great.
Yeah.
So we'll hold you to that.
Yes.
And thank you so much for your candid feedback and lovely review. Have a safe journey back home.
Thank you so much, Aditya.